today is the second orchestra rehearsal of the Flying Dutchman. How's it going so far?
Very good. You know, the system here is like in every German theaters, which is mean that the musicians in the pit, they switch between the performances. So it means that you have to read the piece for two different orchestras almost. So these three first rehearsals are for one half of the orchestra and the 4, 5, 6 for the other. So today it went very well. I have to say that this orchestra is particularly very concentrated, focused, professional, and they do and exactly what you want, which seems a little weird when the conductor says that, but yeah, they are very supple and they have a lot of experience, and yeah, it's a great pleasure for me because you feel they gave me something, I give back something, and yeah, it's an exchange between us.
Okay, and what would you say is special about the music of the opera, and what do you especially like about it?
So the Flying Dutchman is special because it's, let's say, the first of the big opera by Wagner, which is often considered like a minor work, you know, not the masterpiece like Tristan or Parsifal, of course. But I think it's wrong. You know that Wagner was in Paris when he started to compose this piece in Meudon, close to where I live, and he was a copyist at this time to earn his life, so he was copying Donizetti, Bellini. So it's true that his music is still a little influenced by Italian music, and you can't find this in Flying Dutchman, which you don't find anymore in Tristan or The Ring. But you feel that the Durchkomponert is coming, that Wagner of 20 years later is coming. And Flying Dutchman is a very complicated piece in the sense of that Wagner, he made different versions of this piece. He made the first version which was played in Dresden, and then he came in Zurich, you know, that he lived here, and he conducted performances of Flying Dutchman here. And the first idea I had with Homoki, Andreas, was to do the Zurich Fassung, which would mean to hear what people heard 150 years ago. But I understood immediately that it was not possible because the orchestration at that time was still the old and bad orchestration, very loud and not possible for the performance. So we chose the traditional version.
You already mentioned there's a bit of Bellini and Donizetti in it. Is that something you put special attention to?
No, I mean, what is difficult when you conduct a piece is to have something homogeneous from the beginning to the end. So not to have, oh, I have 4 bars of Rossini or I have 5 bars of... so it's to have the same sound and to put everything inside. That's the most difficult thing. So what I pay attention most is to going from the alpha to the omega, to go from the beginning to the end. And of course with a lot of contrast in between, but always staying in the same mood, in the same style.
Okay, and maybe you can tell us something about how's the work with the cast, with Anja Kampe.
So we are so lucky here. I think we have the best singers in the world for this Flying Dutchman. So Holländer, it's Brint Tervel is one of the biggest stars of our opera world, of course. He's an amazing singer, actor, and I have to say as a human being also. I met him now, first time we worked together, and he's a so lovely guy. He has an instinct incredible, and he can also you know, change his mind and follow his partners and his colleagues, and with me now I'm very happy. And we have a second Dutchman which is also fantastic, very different. His name is Terje Svensson. He's 69 years old, and he has a fantastic story because he was in his opera house in Oslo in Norway until 55 years old, and then he had to go in pension. And somebody said, oh, you should audition somewhere and you should start. And then since 10 years now, for 10 years, he's doing an international career in Wagner. So it's very interesting. There are two different singers. And then Anja Kampe, she's, I mean, the most famous Zenta in the world. She's been singing it for 15 years. And yeah, it's a great pleasure, of course. And Matti Salminen, of course, it's the talent. I think he's singing his 4th production of Flying Dutchman here in Zürich, you know, so it means he sang Flying Dutchman, the production before, and the production before, it's incredible. We have also young singers, very nice, Marco Schenz and Eric, and yeah, I have to say it's a very great pleasure to work here, and also, of course, with the regisseur intendant, Andreas Homoki, who invited me to come here to work with him. Yeah, I think we have a good relationship, everybody together.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.